Hello YouTube, welcome again to my channel. I think we're on episode 6 now, but who really cares? We're soon to be going to infinity. Today I'm going to showcase my Falcon Bounce deck. So this deck revolves around, of course, Falcon, who on reveal returns 1-cost cards to your hand, and then obviously a bunch of nice cheap cards. So the point of this deck really is to put a bunch of cards down, bring them back up, put them down again. Cards that take advantage of coming up and down are cards like Hawkeye. So if you can play Hawkeye turn 1, and let's say then maybe Nightcrawler behind it on turn 2, you get Hawkeye goes up to 1-3, and then if you could bring Hawkeye back, you can kind of get Hawkeye up to a 1-5. Other little combos that you'd like to do here: Human Torch, when this moves, get double the power. So hopefully you can Iron Fist, Human Torch, Falcon, and then you can Iron Fist, Human Torch again, and you get yourself a nice 1-8 Human Torch. Other things that also help Torch grow: Cloak. So, if you get that 1-8, and then maybe you can get the Cloak down, you can get yourself a 1-16, and if you have enough time, you can bounce those back up, maybe all of them, depending on where they're all sitting. And, maybe get yourself a nice 132, which if you beast them back up, beast here on reveal returns your other cards at this location to your hand. They cost 1 less. So you can get yourself a nice 0, maybe 32 or something like that if you're lucky. And then we just have a bunch of other cards that take advantage of this. Hood, you can get yourself potentially 2 demons, because Hood, when you play him, adds the demon to your hand. So if you're bouncing them back with either Falcon or Beast, you again can play Hood again and get yourself 2 demons. You can use Angela, who gets +2 power every time you play a card there. So if you play things like Nightcrawler, Iron Fist, Hood, run yourself a Falcon, you still then can get 3 more cards in there. So you potentially have a 2-12 Angela, which is huge. Collector, you're going to be running lots of cards back into your hand, and every time a card comes back into your hand, you get +1 power. Armor, to protect things from getting destroyed. Lots of 1-drops, lots of potentially big 1-drops, so you don't want to get Killmongered. So turn 6, you hopefully are getting armor down and a bunch of big cards there. Or if you need to, we got American Chavez, who can be a big turn 6 play with a 6-9. American Chavez also over things like Hulk, who's a 6-12, or Magnetos, who's a 6-12, Giganto, who's a 6-14. Obviously can only be played in one name, is because Chavez will only be drawn on turn 6. So having Chavez versus them, it makes us more likely to hit our rest of our cards throughout. So with that said, let's get into some gameplay. Trying to keep the talking about the deck a little bit shorter, and we'll get more into the gameplay, and I'll try to talk a bit more as we play about play lines and stuff. The thing with this deck, and that probably doesn't help us really at all, I mean, I guess it's not too bad having a 2-4 in there, but there goes potential place for making Human Torch big. Obviously we can beast them back up, which I probably should have played. Now I think about it, I should have played, usually you play Hood into the which, since it's Cloak, I guess it's not that big of a deal, but usually you'll want to play Hood into the unrevealed locations, because sometimes you can have ones that are good for Hood, whether it be Bar with No Name, or things like Lechunia or stuff like that, where there's semi-negative locations, but Hood can take advantage of them. Dark Dimension, not very good from us. I'm just going to play the Demon here. And then the Beast, we're just going to try to boost up our Collector at this point. So yeah, the Cloak wasn't too bad. Well, that's unfortunate. It's 10 power isn't... I can't even do anything here. I might have to retreat this one. Yeah, we're just going to retreat this out. That's annoying. So that really couldn't have gotten worse for us. 5 rocks, drew 4 in a row. Hit with 2 Cosmos, which obviously on reveal effects are big for us, with, Beast when we use them, Cloak when we use Cloak, Hood, just huge things that are a bit on reveal base. So 2 Cosmos kind of stink. So that's a terrible game. Hopefully we can have one better than that. So this archetype usually vibraniums, they're 1/4s. I think I can stand to have some in our deck potentially, but I don't think so. So I'm going to take a chance on playing it on real location. This archetype usually doesn't do that great. I guess we're going to play you and you, and then we'll cloak them all over this way. But yeah, that's good for him. But now we're gonna cloak. Or do we just that's after turn 3, so they get destroyed now. If I beast them back up, I lose the beast. And I'm gonna have to, or do I, I'm gonna armor to protect them. Then I think we're gonna cloak. You could still move, so we're gonna, and actually that armor, now that I think about it, was smart because he was trying to do that with him. So now we're gonna go like this. And we go like this. No. I think I just need to get this beast down to just get power on the board. Or actually, no, now we can go like this. So we'll still have the cloak effect. We'll bring cloak back up. Doesn't matter too much to me, to be honest. I know you want to destroy, but whatever. We obviously want to bring you over. I think I can just leave you here at this point. Do I want to get the... I think I might just want to get the power on the board. No, we're going to leave Iron Fist on our hand. So we're moving you. We'll get you to 1/4. We're going to bring you back to get to 1/8, which I know we're losing a proc now on Angela, but that's okay. So yeah, this archetype usually didn't do that great because, Killmongers can kind of run wild, but there's a good chance they have a Killmonger, so we could be screwed at the end here. If they have it. So we can't play you there. So we're going to go like this. There's no way to get you into there. So I think we're just going to get as much as we can. Or actually, that's not as much as we can over there. We can do that. No, we can't. Not as much as we can over there. That. And hope for the best here. So yeah, these ones don't do that great because you do need some great sequencing, which we did get with being able to cloak twice now for Human Torch. We weren't able to get our Hawkeye back up to make him any bigger, but that's okay. Do I think they added 14 here? All right, so we're 1 below. So good thing we didn't get too much with the cloak. Oh, they played? Did they think we were going to get... We'll take it. Maybe they thought I was going to drop my big person over there. That's silly. That's all right. So, obviously, still 1, which is great. But you see, Angela, we only got 1 proc on. We only got the proc Hawkeye twice. We did get to move Human Torch twice, which isn't super common. So it's not the best type of decks in the world, but they are pretty fun. Because you got to think more about your sequencing and how everything goes. And if you notice there, I am actually up to rank 71. So with that extra week in this season, I was able to kind of kill it. That's pretty helpful for... sort of hurts. I mean, we can get you out sooner. We'll be able to get 2 demons now because we got our... Actually, I don't really want to do that. I don't feel like taking rocks. Only way rocks help is if I can have a bunch out and jump them back with Falcon, but I don't really want to be putting out a bunch of 1/0s and filling my hands with those. Yeah, so you'll see too, Hood also gets a... do I bring you back now? Man, I really hate... I think I can stand to lose Falcon. Doing this, I can get 1, 2 more. I really wish this was a 2, 3, because then I could put down Demon 2 and bring the Demon back up as well to get 2 stats here. But we're going to do that. We're going to play for Peak and Lechugila, however you say that. Could you, or you know what we should do? Probably should have played Falcon over there. Let's see, we're going to do that and that. I'm going to move Falcon into here. I want to play now Demon here because I'm switching. I'm going to switch up my play line. I guess that 2 isn't terrible. Switch up my play line a little bit. We're going to move you here. Protecting isn't quite useful. We're going to play you there, and at this point, I may have to start playing a bunch of rocks. I'll hold on to them for now. They're only 1 cost. Oh, I should have. I'm stupid. I should have played it. That stinks. So you're gonna Armin Zola. Armin Zola, 48, 48. We're not winning this. No point in sitting. Because Armin Zola here, even if it hits Wong first, I guess I'm not 100% certain, but I'm about 95% certain. Even if it hit Wong's first, it's still gonna trigger twice and hit Panther across as well, which would put Panther in an insane category. And we were not hitting our draws in the way they need to be. Yeah, so with this type of deck, you really need to draw in order for those parts. So this is a good starting hand for us. I won't be snapping, that's for sure. I guess it doesn't matter if I do that there. So we're gonna do Hawkeye into Hood, then into Falcon, Hawkeye into Hood, probably into Beast then, and we can potentially get 1/7 there, and we should have 3. You have got to be kidding me. Nothing going right for you. We even got the Collector for us. We are just getting owned on things here right now. Collector down. We're going to put you down. We'll beast them all back up. Can't believe I lost my Falcon. Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. I guess at that point, losing any of them would have been annoying. Got nothing to move him. Cards that play 1 can't be played there. So I'm just going to play you so I can, I guess, yeah, so I can move you. And turn 6, I'm hoping for 11 here. I'll win it. You have a Collector as well. That's interesting. Oh, well, now all these can be played in there, which is great. Helps us a ton. I would have loved an Iron Fist, that's for sure. I loved an Iron Fist, that's for sure, so I could pop you for at least a 1/4, but I guess we'll live without it. You're discarded your Dracula. Interesting play. Now, my best plays. I don't think I have this one, unfortunately. Wish this demon was a 0. Seven-point lead over there. Be best honest. Oh, that's right. I can't play it there. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Can't play either of them there. I guess I'm doing this. That doesn't give me the win at all. I can't win this one now either. I guess I can do that and that. I don't get my bonuses here. Oh, well, that stinks. And that's a loss. Yeah. Try to Tough, 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 tough. Yeah, losing that Falcon really hurt us. Hurt us a lot. Let's try to get a couple more in, though. Yeah, you'll see with this one, this archetype, it's very fun. Kind of bounce back archetype. But it is, fortunately, a little tough. Because you really, 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 really need your jaws to come in correctly. You've got to be kidding me. Really getting screwed on locations right now. Still think I have to do this, unfortunately. And since these are zeros, it's not terrible, so we'll skip our turn now. You've got to be joking. Okay. Really don't want all these in my hand. You know, I guess, what a waste. Gee, we are just getting boned. This stinks. And so a lot of other people will, you know, play a bunch of games and edit the great ones together. Who knows? Maybe I start doing that at some point. But right now, I kind of like the. Of course, you're gonna snap. Oh, you know what? We're gonna play you. You there. Take that one so we can get another thing on our collector. How this will work is since we have 4 already, it'll bring up, you know what, I'm not even 100% all the ones that it's going to bring up, but we'll do that. We'll put you there so you don't get brought up. And you know what, I'm going to do that one. Get you a 5. I'm actually not even sure if this Hawkeye will come back up. Doesn't actually matter too much at this point. We're on turn 5 already, so I won't get it. But we'll get them all. There we go. So that's a nice break collector. So I'm feeling good about this side. Now the question is, where do I want to play for? What do I think they're running? They're a negative. They probably had Thor, but they're not going to have Mjolnir, so that doesn't matter. If they play Odin, nothing happens. Played Ironheart over here, so White Tiger is probably my biggest fear, because that'll add the most. So if they're up by 6, I have to try to add 13 over here, so that's 5, 9, and it doesn't look like I can I? No, I can only add a 1. That brings me up to 8, 9, 13, so if they add more than 4 here, I'm screwed. Actually, I can at least do that. I want to flood the board with my little guys just for fun. So we'll play it out just for fun, but I don't think we're going to win. That actually is going to beat us there. That's it. Not what I was expecting at all, given that they had their Wong up. Go ahead and have the hood. Yeah, that stinks. Alright, we'll play one more after this. Did not think they were playing this play line of negative just because they had the Wong. I feel like you don't see Wong too often, or Jane Foster Thor, and ones then that are also running Iron Man or Mystique and Ironheart, to be honest. It's kind of interesting that they had both of those. I guess they just have a bunch of the best cards. You see now I'm kind of throwing cubes away with this one. It's tough to play. You know, we even had a pretty big collector there, which you don't usually get. All right, Spider-Man kind of sucks for us too, to be honest. If they're gonna stop us from playing in a path for our turn, we kind of need to play across 3 paths and hope for the best, really. All right, we got Human Torch now. Finally, at the beginning, I could really use a Iron Fist now. Super great. All right, I guess they got our Angela. Yep. I want to turn anything into Hulks. So I guess it's not the worst thing to in these guys and the Hulks, and you I'm gonna play over here. Ooh, Zabu. Yeah, we're probably gonna get our butt kicked on this one too. Alright, I can at least armor these guys. They probably have Chong. And actually, we're going to do that. Turn 5, we'll bring them back up. No, we'll play you here. Well, I have 3 cards to actually play over there. They're probably going to double Spider-Man us on turn 5 is my guess. Could they be double Spider-Manning right now? And they are. Guess it's better. Oh, only single Spider-Man. All right. Well, I can lock them out of a location now, which I might just do that. Maybe Spider-Man is one that which locking them out isn't the greatest. They still have Dracula here, so they're gonna have some big things that they can discard. But even if they don't play anything big here, this still can get fairly large for them. I'm not going to want to play my Falcon, so Chavez. I mean, I could feel pretty good about winning this lane. So we're going to just Spider-Man and Chavez here. Spider-Man here might be getting us the win. Because we'll go up to... They discarded their Infinite. Do they have Hela? That's the question. Is you're going to be playing a Hela deck here? Alright, that sort of sucks for us. I mean, I don't think they can add 17 there. We're going to go up to 19, 21. You're snapping on me? I mean, I'm guessing you're going to play a Hela here, is my guess. Infinite comes down. Oh, Ghost Rider, and that puts you up to 36. Yeah, there's a Ghost Rider one, and you're discarding yours. That's annoying. Yeah, so you'll see. It is still fun to play, but it's very tough. You see, you even had a 30 power path and lost because they're just some decks that can throw a ton more stuff, big power stuff onto the board. That's fine. Ton more big power stuff onto the board. This one really can't. You know, if best play line is, you know, turn 1 Iron Fist, turn 2 you get yourself oh my god, I'm blanking. Human Torch and I don't know, maybe a Hawkeye, so you can, you know, get the Hawkeye and Human Torch down. Actually, no, sorry, turn 1 Hawkeye, turn 2 Iron Fist, Human Torch, so you get the Hawkeye proc and a Human Torch proc. Turn 3 Falcon, then back up and, you know, maybe throw down your Hood as well, so you can get a demon. Then kind of repeat that, as well as, you know, cloak. So then you can, you know, do cloak, Iron Fist, Human Torch. So you got 1/8. You can then move the Human Torch the next turn. You got a couple demons at that point, and then you're getting things pretty big. You might be able to fit a collector in there and beast, but that's kind of the best play path for it, and it's the way to really get some bigger stuff on the board. But you'll see this one's just tough to play. And again, I hope you guys like that I do just kind of run through and show you the good and the bad. Obviously this one was more bad than good, unfortunately. We did get a little lucky with the first one. But yeah, you know, if you prefer I play a bunch of games and edit just the good ones together so that you can see, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe. I just pulled my headphones out as I'm talking here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and peace out, YouTube.